Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited about showing you this palette called Nick at Night. I apply it with my fingers. It's so simple. Have fun with it, ladies, and let's get this beauty started. All right, today, ladies, we are doing something different. I have a new palette. I actually created it last year. It's been out, it is available. I created this matte palette. It has one highlighter, one sheen of a color. It's called Nick at Night. This is a palette I created for myself and I knew you would love if you wanted to have more of a brown smoky eye. This is not something to be intimidated by. This is not something to feel like, oh no, it's too dark, I couldn't wear it. I created it and I was testing it out and I was actually I did a HSN show the night before. The next morning I woke up in the hotel getting ready to go to the airport and I was like, I want to bring it. Like, I didn't want to wear natural makeup. I just didn't want to do it. I wanted something that was like, yes. So I actually used my fingers to apply this. You can see that I got a really light, really beautiful look out of it. This picture's been very popular on Instagram. And it was with the Nick at Night palette and I loved it. And I thought it was just so cool, so different. And I'm gonna be showing you some new products that I'm launching. I'm gonna just show a bunch of them in this video so you can refer back to it when you're looking online and trying to figure out what you should purchase or what you wanna upgrade your beauty with this season. So first I'm gonna just prep my skin. I'm going to use the Caudalie, the micellar water. This is a really beautiful cleansing water that I like using. My skin's clean right now, but you know what? I just wanna make sure that, I don't know, it just feels so refreshing. This has the grape water, chamomile, and it's very cooling to my skin. So I use this first. I just got a blowout, so my hair's a little, I didn't put any hairspray in it yet. It's a little puffy, that's fine. So this is gonna be just walking you through this palette. Grab any palette that's a little bit darker that you want to kind of create with me on right now. Oh, this is what I love to do. It just feels so beautiful. All right, so the next step I'll do is my Almay pads. I just want to make sure that there is no just mascara or anything on my eyes before I start. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep this because I'm going to use it in a little bit later. So I only use one pad. So when I clean up underneath my eyes, just put it on the top like that. That's what I do in the morning. And then I've been using the Elemis Pro Collagen Insta Smoother Primer. I had contacted them. I love Elemis. Years and years and years I've been using their product, but for my Fierce Aging series, I said I would love to introduce the ladies to some more of your different products because there's so many different skin types and it would be very expensive for me to buy a ton of product for everyone's different skin types. So I said it would be great if you could send me some product. They did, but I have loved their balm, their cleansing balms. I'm a big fan and that's what I do when I love a product line. I will contact them if they haven't sent me stuff before. Well, actually, the Elemis had, but it had been a while and I couldn't wait to introduce you to some more product. This is so beautiful. This primer is so nice. I put it on my face in the morning before I put on anything and it's cooling. It's hydrating, it's not sticky, it doesn't ball up, and I just love how this feels. All right, so I'm gonna put my hair back just so it stays out of the way. It's gonna be a little frizzy, but that's okay. All right, so I have put the primer on. I'm using Caudalie. This is a beautiful eye balm. I like it again because it's light, it's hydrating, and it just sinks right into the skin. I love just hydrating underneath my eye because it's going to make everything else go on so much better. And I don't want to forget my lips. This is a new product that I have coming out called Vitamin E. It's in a stick form. It's beautiful. I like to hydrate my lips all the time, but especially before I do my makeup. So right now, this is on my lips. It's not over, you know, too much. It's not spreading anywhere. It's just going to hydrate my lips and prepare them before I get to my lipstick or my lip gloss so they're primed and ready to go. All right, so first and foremost, you know that I'm going to be using my eye and lip primer. This eye and lip primer is old packaging. You're getting the new one. I upgraded it for you with a mirror in it. I thought that was so much better. It's a nice little compact. It's square, not round. It has been updated on the website also. I'm just going to tap in. I'm going to be really using my hands for this makeup tutorial. I want you to see how simple it can be. You don't need a lot of different things going on. There's not a lot of moving parts to this look, ladies. I'm going to just put on the eye and lip primer and neutralize out my lids. Now, I'm working with one camera today. I will punch in for you. I had some technical difficulties, and I'm reading the book by Marie Forero. I think that's, I'm saying her last name wrong, but she has a book called Everything is Figure Outable. And you know, my husband's been telling me forever, figure it out, figure it out, figure it out. So I decided my camera wasn't working with sound, and I thought I'll switch to the other camera. I'll make it work. I want to talk to the ladies today. I want to create with you. And guess what? I figured it out. So I'm very excited. Eye and lip primer is on. I'm going to just take my finger. This is how I did it. That's how I created the palette. I'm going to go into the middle color, which is a nice matte brownie color. And I'm going to just literally go into the powder. It's very highly pigmented. You will see how much you get out. So you don't want to go over the top crazy. So I'm just super, super, super soft, which is really nice. So it's just going to glide on your eye. And I'm going to work just like I do with a brush in my makeup tutorials that you see. I'm going to go to the lash line, put more of the concentration of the product there, and then I'm going to work up. So again, here goes the shadow, right? It's almost like on like the first part of my lid. I'm going to just pat it on, and then I'm going to take off anything that's on my finger, and I'm going to work this product into my lid. So I'm going to just smooth it all the way up. I feel like you get a lot of control when you're trying to create a darker look when you're using your fingers. Not every shadow is going to allow you to do this. Highly pigmented shadows like mine will allow you to be able to control this product with your finger. So I'm going to just kind of go from the lash line to mid. So I want this to just blend nicely on the lid right there. So I'm just really working it in. It's like one skin. So this shadow is not sitting on top of my skin. It's actually being worked into my skin. All right, so now I'm going to take the highlighter, which is the first shadow. Take a different finger. You can also use, you can use your eye makeup pad here. You can use your micellar water on the, just make sure your hands are clean. I'm going to go into this nice highlight color. I'm using my ring finger because I like to not have a lot of pressure, right? So I'm going to basically marry the two together, right? Brow bone, it's a nice highlight. I'm going to bring it down a little bit on my lid until it's all basically worked in together. It's nice and blended. Now, listen, you can use brushes if you feel more comfortable. It's not a big deal. I just want to show you kind of how you can create a look without having to do too much. I'm going to go into the darkest color here, and I'm going to basically do what I do. See how much I can pick up. It's really beautiful. This is how much comes with just, I'm lightly swirling it around, and I'm just going to go in the corner like I would with my brush. And then I'm going to just keep blending it together. Remember, I don't have any foundation concealer on. I can go all over my face if I want to blend this, and then I clean up. So I don't have to worry that it's coming down. Again, I want you to feel free to create with your shadows, with your makeup, not feel like you have all these rules like, oh my gosh, I can't go outside the lines. I want you to color outside the lines. I want you to be free with your makeup. You have all of these other rules in life. Why have it when you put it on your makeup? It should be fun. It should be exciting. It should be, something you look forward to. And I want to resurrect that with you ladies that are over 40, that have kind of felt like you've gotten away from putting on makeup or feeling intimidated by makeup. You don't have to be. You can just if you don't like it, take it off and start over. So here's my All My pad. I'm just going to clean up on the side. So you can see, I don't have to worry if it all falls down because I'm just going to be cleaning it up. So I have, you can see, I have dark colors here. I could go really dark and smoky, or I could go light, applying with my fingers and just get a beautiful kind of hint of something. Like maybe there was a little bit of a fire and it's just more smoky or light or just the beginning. You can create anything you want, ladies. So I'm going to just do the same thing to the other eye. So I just think that it gives you a lot of control. You know, it kind of feels like, I just made an analogy on Instagram the other day for my Friday confessions, how I was having to like regroup with all of this news and everything, and, you know, walk in the grass without my shoes on so I can really feel the earth. This is a kind of the same thing. You're really feeling the makeup, ladies. You're feeling it, you're putting it on, you're playing with it. Doesn't have to be Nick at Night palette. It can be any of your palettes that you really love and you want to, you know, experiment with. They have to be highly pigmented though. So you're not going to get this kind of look if you have very sheer shadows. And you can just make sure, you know, I just love how you can blend them and get exactly what you want. So now you can see that I have a lot of redness in my face. I'm going to address that in a little bit. Let's still work on the eyes. So I'm going to take the charcoal pencil, waterproof, creamy eyeliner pencil. It's mechanical. It just rolls right up for you. And I'm going to do what I normally do in every video because I love this technique, is I'm going to go really, really close to my lash line, literally almost like in my lash line. So if I wasn't looking in a mirror, I could just feel where I need to go when I'm moving my lashes like this. I know I'm right where I need to be. So if I happen to not have a mirror, I could apply this eyeliner. If I had shaky hands, I could still apply it because I know where it's supposed to be. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be so close to the lashes, you're just thickening up the lash line. All right, so I want you to look at this eye has the liner on. Again, I'm not trying to make a thick line. I'm not trying to go over the top. I'm not winging anything out. It's not my style. If it's your style, that's great. You can follow how you normally do it. I want to thicken up my lash line, define my eye, and make it still look pretty and natural and not aging me or bringing my eye down. I'm going to do the same exact thing over here on the left eye. Again, dragging it towards my nose, in my lash line, thickening up that. I don't want to take up a lot of real estate, especially with this eye here because I have more skin because of that operation from the neurofibroma. So I do have a little bit more heaviness that's going on in that eye. Some days it's better, some days it's worse, some days I'm like, you know, I can feel the heaviness. It just depends. So I want to really keep this nice and thin, but defining my eye. So with this look, I will go a little bit underneath my eye. I want to just smudge it, and I can do it again. I don't need a brush. I can do that with my finger. So if I put this underneath here, I can just drag my finger underneath. It'll soften it up. It'll make it a little smoky, and it'll look really pretty. Again, remember, I don't have any concealer or foundation on, so doesn't matter what I'm doing underneath my eye. Can always clean up if I have any eyeliner anywhere other than underneath my eye. I'm going to take my Nikol Cosmetics. This is a mascara in black. What's unique about this is that it has a very beautiful wand here. It's a curved wand. It has little teeth that get every single lash. So you can easily apply this to the bottom lashes. You can easily apply this to the lashes and really separate them and really get a creamy formulation. It's not going to be dry. It's not going to make your lashes look all spiky. So what I like to do with this is that I'll use the curved part of the brush first to go into the base of my lashes, right? Like this. And then I come straight up. And then what I'd like to do is I'll take the flat side and I'll go and I will just add more mascara. So I'm actually like separating and then adding a coat of mascara on. It is so beautiful and it makes me so happy to see my lashes and looking like every single one of them is coated. So you don't need another lash brush to brush them. It's right here in this little wand. I know a lot of you are going to ask how my lashes get so long. I've been using the Grande Lash Serum for, I don't know now, 3 years, 4 years. I think it's been 4 years. I don't know. I can't remember, but it is amazing. It Definitely grows my lashes. As you can see, my brows, I use the Grande Brow Serum. It's 2 things I do sell here in the studio. I saw such great results that for myself, I wanted to offer it to my clients. So you'll find that on my website. All right, so now we have the mascara on. Let's just do a little bit of brows. So we have the eyes done. I'm going to go in with my skinny brow pencil. I'm actually using taupe. I have all different colors from dark brown and brunette, but I like the taupe. I like the dark brown. It just depends. My brows are so dark, it just gives me a little bit more definition. So this is a spoolie on one side. You can comb through your brows. And then I have the little nice, beautiful brow color on the other end that you can really make those wispy hair strokes. So I just go in and I just kind of, especially like I have a little bit of a hole right there. I just like to fill it in, but it's not too dark because I don't want to really darken my brows. I just want to fill it in and give it just a little bit of definition. Now my brows like to be a little unruly, so I'll take my Brow Fix, which is like hairspray for your brows. We have multiple colors. I like using the clear. We have dark brown, I have blonde, very pretty, has a really nice little wand of a ball, so it picks up all of the hairs. And I'll just run it through, just gives a little gloss to my brows and keeps them in place all day long. All right, so we're gonna talk about skin right now. I have redness in my skin. I need to highlight a little bit underneath my eyes here. And I have a new product called No Redness. It's a beauty stick and it has a green tint to it. So it's going to cancel out the redness. So I can add this, like I like to add this where I see a lot of redness. I'm gonna basically smooth this out. So anywhere I see redness, I'm going to just add this little beauty stick. You can take your hands, work it in like so. It's very creamy, it's very light. You can just work it into the skin like this. I'm color correcting right now, so don't get scared that it looks a little bit, you know, like an area where you can see it. That's gonna be fine. This is gonna go underneath, obviously, my foundation, my skin tint. So I'm gonna just do this in the areas that I see redness. And then I'm going to highlight with our H1, which is a highlighting beauty stick also. So I'm just going to work this in, get that neutralizing the redness out of the way. Beauty stick H1. I'm going to start and go right underneath my eyes. And anywhere else, I want a little highlight right here underneath. And then I'm going to take my Caudalie. No, I'm not. I'm going to take my Chantecaille. I'm going to do my Just Skin, and I'm going to go over this. Do a little highlight here. Nice, soft, powdery finish. It's not heavy. It's not sticky. Just color correcting. I'm just highlighting. I'm showing you some different things that you can do. Chantecaille, I showed you that it was one of my picks for mature skin, for dry mature skin. I actually have combination skin. I love it. This is in the color, I picked out vanilla when I was at Blue Mercury recently. Again, I'm just going to use my hands. I'm going to just put this on. It's going to go over my color correction, my highlights. This is such a beautiful skin tint. It has SPF 15 in it. Also, it is a dual action. It has a lot of antioxidants. It has anti-pollution. I really like it. It's very light. It gives me beautiful coverage. I like the colors. And I feel like my skin's just like soaking it up. I can feel the hydration when I put it on. It's really, really beautiful. I do put it down on my neck. I just want it all blended nicely together. It's just a really beautiful finish. It's just light. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of foundation. Again, I want to see my skin through it. I don't want to mask my face. I don't want to feel heaviness and feel like my skin's sweating. I've had that before when it's just too much of a product, too much coverage, too heavy. So I love this, that it's nice and light, and it's called Just Skin, and that's exactly what it is. All right, so instead of doing my cheeks and everything right now, I just want to go in and do my lips. I'm very excited about showing you this. I'm going to use my nude waterproof lip liner. I'm going to just line my lips. This is a really nice lip liner. You can use it all over your lips too if you want to basically coloring your lips. I just love having a neutral lip with a little bit more of a darker eye, so that's why I chose nude. All right, so I decided to do a combo of Everyday Matte Lipstick, which I have here. Beautiful, beautiful. Just really like, I created it because it's everyday, like it's your everyday matte. And then I'm going to be putting over it, this is one of my travel sizes, but I have a lip gloss here that's called Just Me. It's new, it's launching, it's a pinky nude, beautiful. And so I just wanted to do this combo. Now, before I put this on, let me tell you what you can do if you wanted something different. This one here is going to be beautiful. It's called Big Play. If you want to have a little bit more of a kind of a pinkier nude, it's really beautiful. We have another one called Pretty Smart. This is in my Empowerment collection, or it's called Unstoppable. And this is Committed, beautiful again, still in the pinky natural nude family. This is Worth It. This is actually, this has been very, very popular. Worth It and Cover Shoot has been very, very popular. Nice, high gloss, beautiful in that neutral family. It's not going to compete with your eyes. Just really, really pretty. So those are some options if you like more of just doing a gloss. Pink Lady is beautiful. That is a really, really pretty one on. Embrace would be nice. And Rosé, which is a new lip gloss. I showed it in Claudia's video. Those are really nice too. Let me see what this one is. Or Nikol. This is a really nice, just natural, just really pretty if you want to have a gloss. I wanted to do the Everyday Matte and then just put that Just Me over it. Remember, I had the vitamin E on, so it's a little bit more not as matte because I have a little moisture on my lips. And then I'm going to just put the Just Me right over it. So this is one of my favorite combinations, Everyday Matte and Just Me. So pretty. It gives you that really beautiful, coveted nude lip. And this goes with everything. Any eyeshadow palette you can wear this lip with. It's just so pretty. Again, it's every day. So ladies, I want you to feel like you can play with color, play with all of this makeup. There's no rules. If it looks bad, take it off, start over, and really enjoy exploring the studio space. That's what we like to call it. Explore the studio space, explore your makeup, have fun with it, create new things. And again, did you ever think you could take a dark palette like Nick at Night and apply it with your fingers? Absolutely. And you're going to love that feeling of feeling free and feeling like I'm just playing and having a good time. And until my next video, I'll see you later.